Hey, slashers and scream queens, and welcome to the Horror Daddies Podcast.
A podcast where we talk about horror movies.
And the daddies. Can we pause for a second?
Pause.
The light.
Oh shit! I thought I turned it on.
Okay.
We're talking about horror movies.
And the daddies.
I'm your film daddy, John.
And I'm your horror daddy, Carlos.
And
Oh, wait.
Ask if that one was on.
There you go. I'm not cutting it out. Oh my god.
This is our first recording ever.
So welcome to episode 1 of the Horror Daddies Podcast. And what movie did we watch today?
So I think it's because these are on. Anyways, we watched The Return of the Living Dead, 1985.
Are we watching the original? Find out.
This is the original.
But isn't it like there's a one before this one?
Well, there's still... Okay, so let's talk about it now. So this movie was directed by Dan O'Bannon, and it was written by Rudy Ritchie, John Russo, Dan O'Bannon, and Russell Streiner. So I know this movie has a connection to Night of the Living Dead.
Yes,
There's a connection. So basically, John A. Russo had previously teamed up with George A. Romero to make Night of the Living Dead in 1968.
This man wrote Alien?
Mhm.
Romulus? It says original writer. Did he write the Alien series?
Wow. Who, the Rudy?
No,
Which one?
Dan O'Bannon. Look, all aliens, Alien Romulus.
Oh,
I
I think...
it's just the alien name. Maybe. Whoa, that just threw me off when I saw
we
that.
covered Alien, so since Jonathan's having an epiphany, give me one
It's
second.
just why does it say original writer? What does that mean?
Then he probably started in the Alien Alien. Yeah, he wrote Alien. Dan O'Bannon wrote Alien, the original Alien.
Okay. So then it's just by association.
It might be one of those where it's like characters. You know how it's like characters,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. Because then Alien Romulus,
It's Fede, right?
based on characters created by.
Gotcha.
So that's why.
Bro, I literally was like, whoa, that is
So
actually...
he gets credit because obviously it's in the universe that he created. from
Gotcha.
Alien.
Okay, King, let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Just so warning, guys. Also, it's storming here, so if this episode might glitch a little bit,
Maybe.
Maybe.
You'll find out. If not, I'll
we live
edit
in
it.
Florida, so sometimes the power just decides to go out randomly. Anyways, but the point. So what I was back to this.
So it has a connection.
Yes, it has a
It's like
connection.
a loose connection.
Yes,
Basically.
because he teamed up with George A. Romero to make Night of the Living Dead in 1968. Afterwards, both men had different ideas for sequels, so they parted ways, and Russo started working on an adaptation of a novel he had written called The Return of the Living Dead, at the same time while Romero was making Dawn of the Dead.
Gotcha.
So an independent producer named Tom Fox, not Megan Fox's the father.
Wait, you said it was. You lied to me?
I might have.
Oh.
Just the Fox connection. Bought Russo's script, and he set it production and gave the script to Dan O'Bannon. However, O'Bannon refused to direct it as it was written. He felt that it was too much of a serious and straightforward horror attempt at making a sequel to Night of the Living Dead,
Okay.
and did not want to intrude so directly on Romero's turf. Because Romero's the zombie trilogy is very serious. It was rewritten to occur in a fictional universe where Night of the Living Dead is a movie based on true events, with the humor up to the point where only superficially resembled the novel.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so all right, it is his own movie. It's just it has that loose connection that the
Night
movie
of the
exists
Living-
in his own movie.
And it also technically happened in their world, but because they explained it in the movie where it happened, but
and-
someone that made a movie loosely based on what really happened, which is Night of the Living
Gotcha.
Dead.
So you can say that this movie has a connection to Human Centipede. Because
Okay.
Human Centipede 2, it's the movie. The guy is a fan of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and he recreates it.
Oh.
So you can say that these movies... I'm just saying that they have similar
So
ideas.
this is the stab of Scream.
Okay. Yep. Now, the third one should be they're writing the second movie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they actually go, hey, you remember that thing that happened like a long time ago?
Mm-hmm.
That they made a movie about it?
Mm-hmm.
We should make a movie about those characters surviving what happened in the first movie. Bring it back.
like a documentary style.
Yeah,
Where
documentary
they sit in the
of the
confession.
writing of the second movie.
They sit in the conventionals. Yeah, Spider was such a bitch, but like honestly, I fucked with him. And Trash, she was a little trashy, but that was my girl, you know.
Yeah, but she looked good.
We
Oh,
did
man.
kind of recast the movie. There was a remake, like we usually
We
like to do.
always do. Trash is
Uh,
definitely Halsey, right?
Yeah, she's Halsey, the singer.
Oh,
Love
we
her.
got Spider. Oh no.
Quack, yeah.
Suicide.
Suicide. He's
He's,
Jacob Elordi? No,
no,
Bill Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård. Yep, and the Crow especially.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the other one? There was another one that we.
What was his name? Chuck?
Oh yeah, Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I think that's it for now.
Yeah.
We did cast Halsey twice.
Oh,
As Casey
she's
and
gonna be like
Trash.
Eddie Murphy. She's gonna be like every character, every girl in the movie.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the budget was $4 million. The worldwide gross was $14.2 million. One tagline. Let's keep it short and sweet and
Let's
simple.
Fucking go, dude.
And it says they're back from the grave and ready to party.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
fun.
that.
That's fun.
Yeah. This was your first time.
Yes. So I mean, I've heard about this movie a lot. It was my first time watching. I've always wanted to watch it. It just never picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked it. I was surprised with how little time we have with these iconic zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought we were gonna have more. There were gonna be more of a character, but
Mm-hmm.
like Tarman, like it's there in 2 scenes. That's it.
But he became like
there's a
he's
face.
the poster, he's the face. I have him on my shirt.
Yeah, I was like,
I bought the shirt last weekend
And I like
because
him.
I like the shirt.
he's cool.
Yeah.
Like I like the way he walks and he moves. Like he feels so creepy and he's gross. And the makeup is awesome. But then like he disappears and then that's it. And I'm like, wow, we didn't even Trash.
You would think that he's like the one running the
Yeah.
zombie herd, and I feel like in a different universe or movie he would be that. If Zack Snyder made this movie,
Stop.
he would.
Stop.
No, I know, but he would be like remember the city. He would be the king of and
from
Trash
Army
would be
of
the
the
queen.
Dead.
Yeah.
From Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
And it's true. That's what I thought was gonna be. Where it was like, oh, Tarman's like the big honcho guy
Mhm.
that like the main zombie of the movie because we're
Yeah.
gonna see him all the time, right? No, and Trash has like 2 scenes of her as a zombie, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So they're kind of that's it.
Yeah.
It's funny. I think it's an entertaining movie. It's just I was surprised with how little time we have with zombies. It's just more of the people kind of
Yeah.
being like, what do we do?
And so was I. And I say this because I watched a movie when I was younger thinking it was this movie, but it was actually the sequel.
Okay.
The sequel has more zombie stuff. I know we watched the sequel too. We watched I think both back to back.
I think so.
And
I was asleep.
I remember watching this a few years back and I was like, this isn't the movie I watched as a kid, but I remember this. Like these
Interesting.
kind of zombies.
I see.
And it's because it was a sequel. Because then when we watched the sequel with her, I was like, oh, there's a
This is the
specific scene
one.
that happens. It was this one.
Is it the one the tearing half?
No, there's like at the end where they all get electrocuted by like
Oh, I
a puddle
see.
of water, and it's like that's what I always remembered as a kid, and them talking and stuff. It
Yeah.
scared me. Also, Tom Matthews is in the movie again, but as a different character.
Oh, that's fun.
yeah.
That's
So
fun.
it's
I love when
like
they
he's
do
like
that.
the Devon Sawa
I see.
in a way of this.
Yeah.
So like. That's where I remember. So when I watched this one, I was a little underwhelmed because it just ends.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh, what happened to all the zombie stuff that I remember? Yeah.
yeah, it felt so from how iconic this movie is. It feels like I thought I was missing something. Like I
Mhm.
was like, I like it. Like I like the concept of it. I love how the zombies actually turn into zombies. I think that's so creative.
Yeah, I
the
still
way they
love
do
the
it.
movie. I personally still love the movie.
Yeah.
It's just, it's not what I remembered when I, when I
Yeah.
first,
And I was like, oh, okay, so we don't really see zombies that like we see the zombies from a distance, but they're like normal, not like the ones that you see in all the merches and stuff. Like it just feels I felt a little underwhelmed with that aspect.
Yeah, because I know the poster also features 2 other zombies that are like
Mhm.
even there's figures of them and everything,
Yep.
and they're like the
like the
goth-
punk, the punk ones.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh, okay, so we don't see those at all.
No.
Like it just kind of it felt different, but I love how comedic it is. It has such a great sense of humor. The way it ends, like even though it's very abrupt, I think it's so like funny. Like they
Mhm.
really do like a slapstick kind of comedy. And yeah, I mean, I just was a little bit underwhelmed. I just like the idea, and then
Mhm.
I want to see the rest of them just to see how
Yeah.
how it goes from now on.
Yeah, I think the sequel is also fun. The sequel takes place in the suburbs, so it's like a
Oh, okay.
neighborhood.
Okay,
Mhm.
well that's awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The third one, I
Yeah,
didn't.
we
I
just
didn't. I
ignore
didn't
that
really
one.
fuck with the third one. And I found out. Maybe my mind might change. It's been a few years. You know how I.
That's true.
Yeah.
Actually, the next one's the best one
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
world.
yeah. Yeah. It's funny. I ran into like some comments yesterday on people like trashing Jaws 3D, and then in the comments it was like, bro, Jaws 3D is like a masterpiece. It's number 4 that sucks, and I'm like, no, I think I still like 4 more.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. That's so funny. But like we do with every movie, we go to Letterboxd and give
yes.
this movie a rating and review. What was your rating and
So
review?
I feel like this time around I had a lot of fun watching it, so I gave it a 4 this time around, and I said Freddy can give me brain any day. I really love the score and the meta commentary connecting it to Night of the Living Dead. The zombies are fun and have personalities to them, and Trash is an icon.
Okay, I love that.
Thank you.
You're gonna laugh.
Okay.
I gave it a 3.5, and I said I'm gonna give Trash some brain.
Wow. Talk to me, baby.
Look at us. We think alike, bro.
We do.
Oh my god, so funny.
Did
but
you use the brain emoji or the brain word?
just a brain
Oh, I
word?
used the emoji.
Yeah. Oh, I don't use emojis like that.
Oh.
That's why. That's so good. Oh man, but before we jump into the movie,
Before we officially jump in, yeah.
we're finally catching up with the Horror Daddies.
Yes. So,
Whoa, demon?
Whoa.
Sorry.
Yo, okay, you getting written up.
I thought you said you were going to.
Did we say the words? No, I'm kidding, of course.
I refired it.
It's okay.
but
We catched up.
yeah, we're finally caught up. So as this recording, you will hear this week.
What is it? It's June 29th.
Yeah. So that's what you'll hear this week. This is our technically, not that we're saying we live in a happy place, but 4th of July special. But
Woohoo,
yeah,
America.
Yeah, but only because this movie does take place the night before, and then
Yeah.
it wakes up to the morning of.
It's a little celebration for horror celebration
Yeah,
for us.
yeah.
But you met a couple people.
Girl, we went to Spooky Empire last weekend. Yeah, as this recording, and I got to meet the cast of Reanimator, y'all, which I was living the dream. I never thought I would meet them. It was one of those movies that became my favorite horror movie, and like I just never thought
during
I would.
the show.
Yeah,
I
literally.
feel like you see your progression.
Yeah, which I never thought I would meet these people because it's an 80s movie. They're getting older, obviously, and I didn't think they did conventions. So, anyways, I met them. It was the fucking best.
Who did you meet?
Oh, sorry. Getting there, Jonathan. I met Jeffrey Combs. I met Bruce Abbott, Barbara Crampton, and the composer of Reanimator, Richard Band. Ryan Usenet canceled, so I didn't get to meet him, but
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, you at least got them four.
yeah,
like, that's
I did.
awesome.
So I know the autograph room when they opened at 5. I literally did all of them in less than an hour, which was awesome.
I told your ass. I was like, I
Yeah.
think Barbara's gonna be like, because I know she's still like making movies. So like, I know she's probably gonna get a lot of people.
Yeah, but it was really quick. I was glad about that. I had to wait in all 4 lines that long. Jeffrey was amazing. He was super nice. I told him how much the movie means to me. And then I went over to Bruce and he heard my name wrong. So he signed my vinyl under Arnold. And I didn't know how to say like, hey, that's not what I said. My bad.
Yeah,
I was so nervous.
It was in one room and like everyone's there, so it's loud. So you're like, huh, Arnold? Okay, Arnold. Okay.
Yeah, and I get it. Carlos Arnold, I guess. Also, Bruce Abbott is a fine older man, and I was very like, yeah, sure, my name is Arnold. That's
I was
fine.
like, wow, okay, bro. He looks the same. He just looks like more.
He just
older.
looks older, yeah.
That's it.
And I left it be. He signed it. Where's Rufus? Because that's with the cat, and I moved on from there. And I said, thank you so much. Love you and Reanimator, And then I went over to Richard Band. Richard Band, honestly, the composer, he was super nice as well. He had vinyls from Waxworks for all the movies he's composed. They actually sent them some. So if you didn't get a chance to get at the convention, that's pretty much it. And
That's cool.
luckily I had mine, but he signed it. And he signed it really pretty in silver, so it stands out. And he was super nice too. And then Barbara was the last person I met, and her line was the longest I was in. And then when I got to her, I was like, hey, can I tell you a story? So I told her what happened with Bruce and how you entered my name wrong. And she's like, do you want me to fix it? And I was like, yes, please. So she crossed off Arnold and wrote my name and then signed hers. And she was super nice too. I told her how much I missed her in the second movie. And yeah, she was kind of like, yeah, I wish I would have been in it. And
My God, I
yeah,
love her.
and she kind of gave me a little story of how the Brian Usnes wasn't able to make sequels or wasn't allowed to make sequels, so which is why he didn't get to make the second one, and it was like a mess,
interesting.
and but yeah,
I mean, hey,
it was fun. And
that's
then
awesome.
I got to
dude.
do a photo op with them on Sunday, all four of them.
Your leg?
Oh yeah, I got a tattoo of the creation of Adam,
Wow.
the two hands, and it also says I gave him life, which I showed it to Jeffrey, and he read the lines for me from the movie, which was awesome as Herbert West.
He was so nice. He kept passing by us, and he was
Mhm.
like, "Yo, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up, Jeffrey?"
Oh yeah, this is the most I've passed by celebrities in a convention just randomly walking,
Yeah.
and I would just say hi to them, and I didn't stop them. I was like, hey Jeffrey, hey Bruce, hey Barbara. But yeah, I had a good weekend. It was amazing.
Yeah, that's
Amazing.
awesome.
Mhm.
My favorite is like seeing like some of the celebrities on Grindr.
Shut
I
up.
think that's awesome. Oh man, but
Okay, let me
no,
clarify.
no, we didn't say no name.
No, we didn't. We didn't. Jonathan doesn't have Grinder.
Wow, you don't know that?
Okay.
I put my phone on silent. You never know.
Wow. Wow.
No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, there was a certain, and I did shoot my shot. Didn't happen, but that's okay.
They viewed your account.
They did.
That's
So,
nice.
They saw me. They also passed by me, and I think they recognized me. And I was gonna be like, "You want a hug? You want me to sign something?" So
Yeah, I there was some people that I wanted to meet, but unfortunately, at our other con here in Florida, Spookala, or I
Yeah.
don't know, they're going by a different name now, but they're having
eventually
like
they will be.
I think they already have a name.
Yeah?
So it just
Did you?
yeah.
Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about the tea here. Anyway.
Okay, but they are bringing the entire Dexter cast,
Oh,
like
yes,
most
yeah,
of them at
yeah.
least, and I was like, you know what? Because what was it? We had the two from the Evil Dead show,
Yeah.
and I wanted to meet them because I wanted their name on the Necronomicon, but I was like, man, the people from Dexter, they don't do cons like this is their first con.
Yeah, and I feel like the Evil Dead show,
We
you
might see them more,
again. Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like, fuck it, I'd rather just spend my money with them because I don't know when I'll see them next.
Yeah, and Spookala, I love you, but the Jurassic, can you just wait another year? Because girl, now I got like 4 other people.
Yeah, the good thing is that like in that one they have big people like Charlie Cox and everything
Yeah,
for Daredevil, like that that a lot of people might come just to see them.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
hopefully
yeah.
the lines for the other people
Yeah.
aren't that long. So
I also got to save money.
bitch, me too, and I'm trying to get a tattoo. So
I know you want to join the club,
I know. So
the thigh club.
I need a thigh tattoo because my girlfriend got one. You
Mhm.
have one, and Frankie have one on the same leg.
Okay,
So,
not planned. It just
but I'm
a
insane. Like
coincidence.
I'm like, damn it, I might as well. And it's a little slutty tattoo, and I want
Mhm.
one too. So my plan is I might get Carlos's lips on my leg.
yeah, because I'm a good lip model.
So we'll see.
If anybody wants my lips, let me know. I do charge for it, but like,
But I'm getting it free, obviously.
yeah, exactly. I want to kiss that leg. Okay.
Yeah, but I can't wait for that. I can't. I just want more tattoos right now.
Me too.
It's been a long time. I'm getting
Mhm.
my arm this
Yeah.
part because I'm naked in there. So
Yeah.
can't wait for that.
I'm excited for you.
Oh, but is there anything else for the con? Any other words?
No, other than that, I mean, vendors. I just got a few things. I did get the Return of the Living Dead shirt. I was like, oh my god, we're covering next week, so I'm gonna get a shirt for
It's
it.
cute.
Yeah, and I also got the shorts. You can't see it from here, but it says the same thing.
Mm.
Return of the Living Dead. You know.
Should we announce what we opened today?
We opened our Reddit.
We opened a Reddit.
Mhm.
Someone wrote us a couple episodes ago about opening a Reddit
Some
for
time
it.
ago, because we don't remember.
Yeah, it's been, I think,
Weird.
how the episodes
Yeah,
were
yeah.
released. Anyways, but we opened it. We don't know much about how to run it, so we have it there. There are rules there, so if you guys want to follow it, it's just basically discussion.
But we can have discussions of the episodes every week, and everyone just join.
Yeah, it's super easy. We posted the link on our Horror Daddies Instagram page,
Mhm.
so you can see it there. I'll probably put it on the link tree that we have.
Yeah.
I might added it on there too. But yeah, I think it'd be great. You can share photos if you buy our merch, which is down below.
Mhm.
And then yeah, just fuck it. It's just a discussion page. Post fan art art, your own art, like whatever you guys want.
Yeah. Please. Sorry, I just got a notification about a lot of traffic by SeaWorld, so I'm letting Frankie know.
Oh, uh-oh.
I follow the Reddit page where like
It's
it's like
Florida.
Orlando stuff.
Yeah, I seen it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's no demons, right?
No,
Positivity?
I think it's been a very good week, and I hope that week continues because okay, so I'm just gonna say it now. Your mother-in-law, she's an MVP. I love her, Queen. I love you. If you're listening,
What did I do?
She got you free tickets to Jurassic
Oh,
World. Why not? Like,
Oh yeah. I was like, hey, wait, huh? Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, yeah. She hooked us
oh,
up.
he's not married yet, but you know what I mean, guys.
In Puerto Rican.
Yeah, in Puerto
technically,
Rican
they are.
terms, they live together. They're married. So, you're a queen. Thank you for that. I will be watching it as well that day. We're not going all together. I'm sad about that, but that's okay. But we are gonna cover Jurassic World Rebirth next week.
And
Because
I know we said we were gonna do Final Destination.
week after that,
The week after that, we're gonna do both of them.
we gave
together.
you 2 back to back.
Yeah.
So we'll give you another 2 back to back.
We're doing
5 and 6.
5 and 6. So yeah,
6 if it arrives on time. If it
Yeah.
doesn't, then you know
we'll wait another week.
But yeah, I'm excited. Jonathan Bailey, Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali,
Mhm.
dinosaurs.
It's a week. It's a busy month. This
Mhm.
is July was a busy movie month.
I have a short work week too, which I'm
Yep.
excited about. So
I
yeah,
have
I'm really
this
excited.
one, and then next week I'm watching Superman, and I got an extra
Mhm.
long weekend, so I'm excited. I can't wait. Can we cover Superman the week after, or
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I just have to see if my wallet allows me to go see it.
let's just make a non-horror movie episode?
If you guys want us to, if the listeners want us to, I wouldn't mind.
Honestly, I know we mentioned that we wanted to see if YouTube, because YouTube you can do memberships there, and if we keep it there, it'd be fun to do like an extra episode of a movie that's not horror.
Mhm.
I even thought for Patreon, just doing like a movie that people like.
Oh, bitch, you don't have to tell me that, too, because like for like
Shit.
something like that, like Charlie's Angels, I've
Yes.
been wanting to like do like Charlie's Angels.
Dude,
like,
that would be sick.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
oh, bro, that would be so
It
awesome.
could be the 4 of us. You know?
Yes, I think that would be a lot of fun. So you see, if we make it on YouTube, like at least with the memberships, you can get content with like Charlie's Angel, the Twilight Saga,
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls, 50 Shades. Fuck it.
Honestly, yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Sydney Sweeney, I don't know, in something she's in.
It's something. Get the soap
Um,
review.
Yeah.
Us in the shower.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, that would be good.
That'd be pretty funny.
Bathing in Sydney Sweeney soap.
Here's a
Yeah.
a soap review. Oh, that'd
Very
be pretty
good.
funny.
But yeah, it's been great. So I hope you guys also have a very good week. And enjoy this episode
Yeah.
of The Return of the Living Dead.
So we're ready to jump in?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see the cast. There's a
Oh, yeah.
really, really big cast in this one, of course. We got Clu Gulager as Bert, James Karen as Frank, Don Calfa as Ernie. Yes, Bert and Ernie are in this movie. Tom Matthews as Freddy, Tommy Jarvis.
Yeah. King.
Yeah, for real. I was like, damn, he looks so and I'm like thinking, I was like, is it
With
demons?
his Anakin. Is it Anakin haircut?
The Anakin from episode 2
Mhm.
hair. But yeah, Tommy Jarvis, that's crazy. Miguel A. Nunez Jr. as Spider.
Another alumni from
Yeah.
Friday the 13th.
Damn enchiladas.
Yeah.
Dude, awesome.
And Scooby Doo, which we
yes,
did. Yeah.
Yes. Brian Peck as Scooz, John Fibbin as Chuck, Leanna Quigley as Trash,
Mm-hmm.
Beverly Randolph as Tina, Jules Shepard as Casey, and then Mark Venturini as Suicide. Oh, and then Jonathan Terry as Colonel Sanders Glover.
Where's Glover from?
Daniel Glover
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
or Dan? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and he was also. I just realized he was also in Halloween 3. Jonathan Terry
Mm-hmm.
plays Starker. I don't know who that
remember.
is.
Who's Jonathan in this movie? Oh, Glover.
The
Is he the
Colonel?
is he the evil guy with the at the end of Halloween 3?
Oh, you know what? Maybe. Oh, this guy. The
guy at the gas station.
At the gas station.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Or no, that's the guy with the pound, right?
Oh, the guy that's like drunk. He's like the crazy Ralph.
Yeah, he's kind of
He's like, hey, the town is kind of crazy.
yeah, that's how I think who that is.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. But yeah, that's the entire cast. We do jump a lot to see them all. 'Cause
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, yo, I
At least
forgot.
it's in three different facility or I guess areas, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of jumping around. And two of them disappear for most of the movie because
Yeah,
they
I
didn't know what to
forgot
do.
about
They
them.
should have just killed them off.
Yeah, they really should have.
But whatever. Okay, so we opened on July 3rd, 1985. And we basically are learning that Freddy is his first day here. I don't know what kind of warehouse this is for, but they carry
They ship like skeletons and they have bodies
and cadavers and diagrams of bodies. And
I think that's
half
what
dogs.
it is. It's for like
Maybe
studies.
maybe like medications or science stuff.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, they have a bunch of. He's showing them that how they keep their skeletons.
Yeah.
And they looking like spooky, like fucking Spirit of Halloween skeletons, but
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
real. And he's like, this is where we keep the male ones. This is where we keep the female ones. And PF, PT.
How do we know the difference?
I don't fucking know. Like, I really don't know. Oh, the hip, the
Oh.
pelvis. I think
It's okay.
because I think women got larger pelvis.
Okay, fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Or
Bro,
like-
fuck you, bro. What the fuck? Yo. Fuck you, bitch.
It's because women have wider hips.
Yeah, they have wider
okay.
hips.
Oh, that's okay. It makes sense. Shakira hips don't lie. That's true. Okay.
So I guess it's that. That's how they say it. But then they
Yeah.
say PT and it means perfect teeth. So ones that don't have perfect teeth, they have them separately.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Um,
He's basically getting a tour of this place and what to do and how to make orders and blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And then we cut to our group of people who are trash, quack, Spider,
Yeah.
Scuzz, Casey, and Chuck, and they're on their way. They want to party tonight, so they're gonna wait for Freddy to get off at 10 to meet up with him because Freddy knows where all the good parties are at.
Yup.
So then we get Freddy and Frank talking about Night of the Living Dead and how
I
it
was
was
like,
a
oh,
movie
did you
based.
watch that movie?
Yeah,
And he tells them like, yeah, you know that movie actually happened in real life.
Mhm.
They actually had like animated like zombies that
Mhm.
came to life, and then they kind of had to have it hush.
Mhm.
But the movie changed things a bit
Mhm.
because it ends with them running the world or
Yeah.
whatever.
But what really happened, it was like at an army facility, and they shipped those bodies somewhere, but they ended up here, which was an accident. And he has them downstairs, and he tells Freddy, "Do you want to see them?" So they go down. We see the tar man, obviously in the container, and
Mhm.
Freddy's like, "Oh, how come it has never escaped?" And he's like, "Oh, these containers are like strong metal," and he hits it and it breaks, and the
And
fumes
it's like,
come out.
It's like a bunch of fumes,
Yeah.
and they all fall. You see it like spreading like everywhere.
Yeah, so it starts animating everything in the building as we get our title card with this awesome score.
Mhm. So good. It's like so catchy, so fun.
Mhm.
Like it's awesome.
Yeah.
And then we cut to Colonel Glover
Yes.
arriving at his place
Yes.
with his wife that cooked for him, and he's like, I made your favorite lamb chops. And he's
His-
like, I had them for lunch.
His wife did not need to be in this movie.
Hell no.
He's only in this movie because we need to know that he's the colonel that's looking for the missing bodies.
Yeah, and
The
we don't
missing
see him
containers.
here and then at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
that's
because
it.
that's all we needed. Yeah.
So he's a fucking asshole. He's just looking for the bodies.
Yes.
That's all he's looking for.
Yes. So then at 7:30 p.m. we're back with our group, and they're waiting. They're still waiting for Freddy, but they still have 2 hours. So what they do is they go hang out at the cemetery to just hang out and wait for Freddy to get up. Freddy and Frank then awaken,
Mm-hmm.
and they're kind of coughing. They look pale. They go upstairs, and they notice that the diagrams of the half dogs, it's like alive.
It's so cool because like it's like really small and it's whimpering, and when he picks it up, half of it is just
Yeah.
it's guts and stuff, and it kind of cool in effect. Like
Yeah.
like it was very well executed.
Mm-hmm.
You see, there's like the butterfly diagrams that people pin on their
Yep.
walls.
Those
like,
are alive.
they're like moving and shit. Like very fun. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
The one thing I feel like they missed out on is the skeletons.
Yeah,
Because it animated everything but skeleton, but maybe if those skeletons were not real, like actual skeletons.
Well, no, they said they made a point that
They're
are
from India, right? Like
Yeah.
they're real. No, I don't know.
because he's like, I don't know how to get them, but they're like yeah, they're there.
They kill people.
And we see that they do animate, like skeletons do wake up because
Mhm.
later in the movie we have a skeleton that is up.
I know, and I love that skeleton because it makes no sense because it shouldn't have eyeballs,
Oh yeah, that's true.
but it does.
Yeah, it's like okay, whatever. Maybe because it had a brain. No, because they get when you.
No, your eyeballs disintegrate too, or
Huh.
you if once you're in skeleton, I feel like the eyes is like one of
No,
the first
but when
things
you
to,
get
like,
buried, I don't think you have guts inside of you. Like
no,
yeah, they
no,
take
no,
everything
no.
out.
Yeah,
Mm.
and your eyes are closed. I don't know if your eyes are there, but your eyes are closed.
Yeah.
So
If you work at a morgue, let us
yeah,
know.
let us know. That would be interesting. So then they find out that the cadaver inside of the freezer is alive. So they call Bert, and
And
then
Bert
we
is like their boss.
yeah, but then we cut to Trash at the cemetery giving her speech that she's very horny. She's horny for death, pretty much, and she wants to be eaten alive by old men and bitten everyone. I'm
'cause
like, girl, pop off.
She's just so turned on by the idea of dying a horrible death, and that
Mhm.
is her wish. It's like I want to die with old men just eating me.
Yeah.
That's all. And then she's like rubbing herself and shit, and then she's like, you know what, fuck it. She takes her shirt off, titties out. Then she gets up on a tombstone. You good there?
Just funny. And then she gets naked.
Yo, coochie out and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
And I'm over here watching this movie with my nieces and nephews next to me.
You're like,
but
oh my god.
they're fine. They're older. It's good. But she gets naked and she starts doing her dance, her music number. Okay, I was listening to music the other day, and I was like in a little pop pop kind of mood.
When aren't you?
I'm in.
That's true. Sometimes you do rock.
And sometimes reggaeton, depending on my mood. So I was listening to like Britney Spears, but then like this song came on, and I was like, and I was thinking of this movie because we were recording this week, and I'm like, oh my god, this song would be so perfect. And it's Lizzie McGuire. This is
Okay.
what dreams are made of. Honestly,
And she just
if Trash sang this and they're in this movie, it still makes sense to me because she's like, "What a beautiful night," and then
she's just naked.
Mhm.
Just,
this is what dreams
made
are
of."
made of. It makes sense.
That's true.
Someone edit this, please.
yeah,
like
put it
that.
on the subreddit.
Yeah,
Subreddit copyright free. You can put whatever the fuck
yeah.
you
So
want in
put
there.
Trash dancing and singing to "This Is What Dreams Are Made Of,"
Okay.
please. I want to see it.
That's so ridiculous.
We
We should make a Love Island like edit of Trash dancing.
I got a text. Okay, so then we cut back to Bert, and Bert is at the facility after they gave him a call, and they don't know what to do with the cadaver, so they let it loose to give it
I
a
love that
pickaxe.
he's like, okay, you're gonna hit it in the head.
Mhm.
You're gonna hold the door, and I'm gonna just stand back and do
Oh
nothing.
yes, because in Night of the Living Dead, that's how they got rid of the zombie. They're like, oh, in the movie they died by the getting hit in the brain.
But I just love that it's like you guys do the work. I'll just stand back.
Right. Because they're going by the movie rules.
Yeah.
Even though they don't know, since this happened technically also in real life.
They don't know if that was a lie.
One of the things the movie changed was that they died by getting hit in the brain.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they're like, they pick out this yellow jaundice
Simpsons looking.
comes running naked, goes straight to Bert.
This is like
Just-
the scene in Reanimator.
Oh yeah.
with the dead
With
body.
the dead body, yeah.
Looks
And then
better, but
he falls on the floor. They pickaxe in the head, and he's just standing there, but his legs are flailing everywhere. Then he grabs a saw and he just saws his head off, but it's still moving, so they don't know what the fuck to do.
yeah.
And they're like, well, how do we get rid of it?
Yeah, the body starts like flailing around.
Yeah.
So they're like, I have a friend that works at the mortuary.
You're
let's
right
just-
next door.
Yeah, let's just cut him into pieces and incinerate it.
Yeah.
Or burn it.
And then they're like, do you think he's actually gonna do that? He's like, I don't know. We've been friends for a while, but like, I might as well ask him. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't hurt to ask.
So they go to the mortuary to burn the body.
Bert asks Ernie.
Yeah, and we meet. This is where we meet Ernie. And I was like, okay, this is a little gay couple here.
This movie actually takes place in Sesame Street.
Right, and then we cut to it. It's 9:16, and Trash is still just naked, running around the cemetery. They're just hanging out.
The rest of the movie, she naked.
Yeah,
Just so you
let's
guys
just say
know.
that. So yeah, we officially meet Ernie. Frank and Fred and Bert bring the body. He says they're rabbit weasel, so they're just gonna burn them. And Ernie's like, "Why don't we just shoot them in the head, or why
Yeah,
don't you
'cause
just call
they're-
animal control?"
Because everything's moving still. So he's
Yeah.
like, no, I'm not going to burn him alive. That's fucking immoral. Anyways, I'm going to shoot him in the head.
So they tell him the truth that his body parts, and he doesn't know how it's happening, why it's happening.
They show like a arm and it falls on the floor and it grabs Ernie in the leg. And he's like, yo, fuck this shit. Let's burn him.
Yes. And then Tina does split up from the group and go see if Freddy's off work, but she can't find him.
Mhm.
So yeah, once they burn the body, what happens is that it spreads out into the clouds, and then it starts raining. So it's spreading those fumes into the ground. Our group of people in the cemetery are saying that the rain is burning. It feels like acid.
Yep.
So you know that it's very constant or chemically affected. And what happens is that since the water,
It seeped down.
seeps into the ground. Thank you.
Yeah.
It reanimates all the bodies in the cemetery.
Yeah, so they're starting to wake up. There's like a shot where it goes from the cemetery above to,
Mhm.
and you see like the dirt. It kind of looks like the Hereditary when they like go from the funeral
mhm.
to at home,
Mhm.
her crying like that, and then you see some feet and the water dropping into the feet and
Yeah.
it's moving.
Yeah. So Frank and Freddy are looking worse and worse as this movie's continuing. Ernie calls for an ambulance. Tina is still then looking for Freddy, but she ends up encountering the Tar Man. And there's this whole chase scene with her. She hides in a closet, but the Tar Man is very smart, and he's saying brains, and he's trying to pull the door off this closet or locker out with some chains. The group goes to the facility, and they hear her screaming, so they go help her. And this is where suicide quack he he gets his brains eaten out
Yep.
by the Tar Man.
And that's as much as we see from
Bill Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård, unfortunately.
So then paramedics show up to help Frank and Freddy, and they have no pulse, even though they still look like they are alive.
Yeah, they can't find a pulse. They can't find
Blood pressure.
nothing. They're like, and then check their temperature, and it's 70 degrees.
Yeah, so meaning their room temperature, so they're technically supposed to be dead.
And I love that. They're like, what do you mean by that? You
Mhm.
think I'm dead?
Yeah. And then our group of friends then run over back to the cemetery. Why? I don't know.
Yeah,
But
they're
that's
like-
what they choose to do.
Literally, you can go anywhere else.
Mhm.
No, let's go back to the fucking cemetery.
Yeah. They end up getting away from the Tar Man, closing him behind a door.
Mhm.
And then the cemetery starts to come to life.
Yeah,
and
we have the Evil Dead 2 posters.
Mhm.
Skeleton with the eyes.
Yeah.
They're all just waking up. So it's
Mhm.
like this whole disaster. It's raining. Trash is still naked.
Well, she gets eaten by all the old men like she wanted.
Yep. All old people just come in and cover her, and then that's
Yeah.
it.
She got her dream.
quacked.
This is what dreams are
Dreams
made of.
She manifested.
Yes, she did. Oh, I still need that edit, y'all. Don't forget.
You better have it done before the end of the episode.
Yeah. So then Casey and Chuck get separated from the group, and they end up going to where the Tar Man is.
Yeah, in that same building.
And that's where this
That's
is
it.
the last we see it. They do get attacked, but they get away and they're fine. We don't see them anymore until the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Then
And then the rest of the gang, they go back to the mortuary.
Yeah,
and then they find Bert, Ernie, and
Freddy.
Freddy.
Yeah.
Fred and Freddy.
and then Ernie goes outside to try to get into the ambulance, and he gets attacked by this really cool zombie.
Yeah.
Who are living dead that I don't know if he was a small person or if he was
I think like a like I don't know. I like not quadriplegic, but like
I forget the term. Missing
can't think.
leg, missing his legs.
yeah, but like yeah, because like it looked like he just had like one arm, and then
Mhm.
he was chasing after them, walking on like the stumps,
Which was really well done and
So-
creepy, but
so good.
I was like, oh god.
That reminded me. Remember on Vine,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
that one guy that was like scaring with the
He's
zombies.
pretending to be a zombie.
Yeah, like that. Like
That's what it
was
reminded me of
So
too.
good,
Mhm.
such a good effect.
So he runs. So that's when Ernie runs back inside, and then
By the way, we should say the zombies are also going to the ambulance and like grabbing the speaker and going, "Bring more paramedics."
They're super smart. They can talk. They start to fortify basically the mortuary because they're trying to get in.
like it's like Call of Duty zombies.
Yes, yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
And then Bert doesn't know how the graveyard came back to life. Obviously, they don't know in movie
Lore,
universe,
like,
but
why.
we know why.
Yeah.
Because of the fumes. And then Freddy's in a lot of pain. Then we get more paramedics who come in and get him attacked.
It's like they come in, they get out the door, they check a body, they all get attacked. Just
Yeah.
a bunch of
And
zombies.
it's really scary because it's like a lot of them, and they're running. They
Yeah.
run.
I don't like that.
Then
Oh,
as
yeah.
they're fighting to fence the mortuary in, Scuzz gets bitten in the head by this woman who she's kind of also an icon of this movie,
Mhm.
and she gets dragged in because she gets cut in half, and they tie her down to the bed, and they ask her why you.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
And she goes, Brain, I feel pain. The
Mhm.
pain. Brain makes the pain go away.
Yeah, because they
And I'm
feel
like,
pain
okay,
when they're rotting.
bars,
Yeah.
bars, girl. Yeah, because she feels herself rotting away. So
Mhm.
I guess eating the brains was keeping them alive.
Yes,
I guess in a way.
In a way, yeah.
And I think it's cool that they don't go like Walking Dead. They just bite your leg and that's it. No, they go for your head. Like it's
Yeah.
like they're trying to get to you like you're
They
an apple.
they only eat brain.
Yeah.
I feel like I like that because it's kind of like that's where all your memories are. It's kind of like that one movie with Nicholas Hoult
Yes.
where
Oh,
they
yeah,
eat,
yeah, yeah.
when they eat the brain they get the memories.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that in a
Yeah,
way.
I think
Mm-hmm.
it's really fun because it's true. It's like you can just bite you in the arm and that's it. You're fucked.
Yeah.
No, like I like that they go for your head. Like it's like no, we're not thinking of your
And-
body. We're thinking of your brain
And
only.
do they officially die if your brain gets eaten out? Right, they don't come back.
Actually, yeah, because I think we get later in the movie
Because
Ernie goes to shoots Tina in the head to kill her brain, but like
he doesn't
do it.
No.
But I think that's the idea that like I think if you cut the brain off, then you're good.
Because Trash is the only one that comes back, but Trash got bitten everywhere from where we're assuming.
True.
And then all the paramedics that have been coming in and getting eaten, they're still on the ground. You don't see any of them as zombies.
Huh.
So I think if your brain gets eaten, you're done.
Yeah.
Because you need it. My thing is that then
The skeleton one doesn't make sense. All of them
No.
in the cemetery don't make sense.
But also like, and I don't care because
I mean,
I just like having fun with these movies. It's like, so how do you kill these? You really just have to burn them.
You have
Which in Night of the Living Dead at the end, that's what they did.
Yeah.
They just started burning everybody else.
which I'm like, damn, that's the worst. Like you have to burn their entire body. Like that's so hard to do.
that's Twilight rules.
Yeah.
Split the head off and then burn it.
And it's like vampires, werewolf. Like it's like they're not easy to kill. They're
Mhm.
not easy at all. So it's
No.
like you can't survive this.
No, and then they run too.
Yeah. Oh hell no. Do you
Yeah.
see running zombies? Nah, bro.
So then Trash comes back to life and serving body and tea, and she attacks this man on the street. She looks really cool as a zombie. Her mouth, it looks like she had a prosthetic on, so it makes her mouth look bigger when she goes to bite on.
Yeah, and then she's like super pale white. Her hair is super bright red, which
Yeah.
looks so good. Like the contrast.
It makes her stand out.
Yeah. But then we don't see her then more.
No, we don't see her
That's
much.
it.
We see a little bit later when they're attacking the
Yeah.
Bigfoot police force, but not much. I wish we would have. I wish like certain zombies like this would have been main like.
yeah, like having the
baddies.
main ones. Like
Yeah.
I understand. That's what I thought I was gonna go to. Like,
Mhm.
oh, Tarman, we're gonna see more of him because he's like a
He's-
more OG, stronger zombie,
Or,
and
like really smart.
she's she's sexy or whatever, and
Mhm.
like she does acrobat because she was like walking, and I don't know. I thought she was gonna have some sort of ability to make her look stronger.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
But
feel
no,
like
we don't get
if
much of
this
her.
movie maybe was to get, and I'm not saying it needs to because
No.
it's a classic on its own. But if someone were to be like, I want to make The Return of the Living Dead, I feel like we would probably get something like this where like the main baddies stand out. You know,
Yeah,
Mhm.
it just that's what the only thing I was like.
Mhm.
Oh, I just
that's my
I
gripe.
wanted to see
That's
more
my
of
that's
them.
my gripe with this movie too. It's
Yeah.
like it kind of just like. And I know I mentioned that's like there's not really a main character, but you did make a point. It's like we're trying to see
a
how
character
everyone.
study.
Mhm.
Because I think the original movie, it's a character study on how these characters
Yes.
handle this situation.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's what the focus of the movie is,
Mhm.
obviously. But they're so fun. Like I wanted to see
Mhm.
more of those fun zombies.
And if you want to see the remake of Night of the Living Dead, it's Tony Todd
Oh,
as the main guy.
oh, okay. I'm down to see
Yeah,
that.
it's pretty cool. Anyways, so then Trash comes back to life, and then Frankie and Freddy Frank are put in the chapel because
Mhm.
they're basically turning, and Tina decides to stay with Freddy. The cops come to the mortuary and are attacked by zombies.
Immediately, and then they're like more police.
Yes, they ask for more cops. Freddy goes full Living Dead and attacks Tina, but they get away from him.
There's like this acid. I forgot what acid it was that apparently is supposed to destroy
It's
everything it touches.
It's furic acid.
It was this furic
Mhm.
acid. Okay, so yeah, and then he pours it on his face, on Freddy's face.
Yes.
And he's screaming in pain and crying and screaming for Tina.
Yeah.
He just wants Tina's brain.
Yeah.
And then we cut back to the cops, and there's just a line of cops
So many.
just eating. Just one arrive, another one eats.
Yeah.
Like they're just useless.
They all get attacked.
Useless.
So this city's running low on first responders. Spider gets slapped by Ernie and knocks some sense into him because Spider is crashing the fuck out, and I
Yeah.
understand.
I love that shit.
Yeah. So then Spider and Bert make a run for it in the police car. They were supposed to get the car closer to the building so everyone can get in it, but they can't because they're just surrounded.
Mhm.
So what they do is they make a run for it. And they get into like a part of the city outside of the cemetery where they're running as zombies. And if you pay close attention to the car, the cameraman is in the front seat.
he just like this, bro.
Yeah. And I think Spider's in the back instead.
That's so funny.
And then they crash into Bert's facility where they're reunited with Casey and Chuck, who we forgot about were still alive.
yeah, we're like, hey, you forgot about these two? Don't worry, they're still here.
Yeah, so what happens is that they go back downstairs, they let the tar man out, but they get rid of the tar man super fast.
They just literally swing a bat, hit him
Mhm.
right in the head.
Yep.
Head goes flying.
Yep. So then they call for more police, and what happens is that the police are basically barricading the city,
Yeah.
and they can't really move, and they don't know what's going on, and then they all get attacked by zombies. So the police force is gone.
Yeah, and this
This
is
is where you
that's the
see
last
Trash
time.
one more time.
Yeah, you see Trash attack one more time,
Mhm.
and that's it.
Oh my
Um,
god, she fucking dead.
So then they call the army.
Soundbite just got me. So then they call the Colonel Glover. Remember him from the
Yeah.
beginning of the movie? This is second
Well,
scene.
it's funny because it's like they call the army, but then this person calls this person, and this person calls this person, all the way to Colonel Glover.
They're literally playing telephone.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, really? Where'd you find him?" And then he calmly, "Oh, okay, yeah. And how many?
Mhm.
Okay. And then you said how many bodies were buried in the cemetery?
Adi,
Oh,
adi.
okay. All right, thank you. Then he gets up.
Mhm.
He goes. He finds his list,
Yep.
and he goes, "Oh, don't worry, we're gonna save them."
Mhm. Never trust when they do that, especially when you call a motherfucker setting up a fucking missile.
Yeah. And then this motherfucker just goes, "All right, I'm gonna make a one phone call so he
Yeah.
can save you guys." He calls some other guy that was reading a comic book, activates something, sends a nuclear bomb,
Yeah.
and bombs the entire city.
Yeah.
And
it's-
it's all still frames.
I do like I feel like it's very creepy that Freddy finally gets into the attic where Tina's hiding with Bert, and he's like,
Mhm.
"Fine, Tina," and it freezes. It's like, oh damn. Even though he probably doesn't get to her because
Yeah.
explosion.
And then all the zombies looking up.
Yeah.
And you see Trash just standing there looking
Yeah,
up.
because they're looking up, and then no one makes it out of this movie.
No, they all die. Like they all just blow up, and that's it.
Yeah,
It just cut to
I
black.
like that it's a sad ending in a sense.
In
I
a
ju-
very
I just-
comedic way.
In a comedic way, I just felt underwhelmed because I expected more zombies. I guess I think at least the first time I watched it, now I know what's coming, so it's like
Mhm.
I expect it.
I think it's just like that's the easiest solution.
But it's but it's a fun movie overall.
But it does have like a kind of like a the humans don't win because it shows also it's same scenes from earlier in the movie, but you see the smoke coming up.
Yeah, so when
going
they
back
bombed
into
the chemicals technically of the burning bodies after being bombed, they're going back into the sky, raining more over other cities. So it's like kind of spreading now.
Yeah, so
Even though it gets retconned in the sequel.
Oh, really?
It's retconned.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm like, "Then what the fuck? Like,
Mhm.
how do you beat that?
Mhm.
But yeah, they come to life again, and that's the movie.
That's it. I will say, I think what the sequel does is like a whole restart.
I see.
I think, yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
how the reviews were this in the original. Maybe he tried fixing
Maybe
some issues in this one. I don't know.
I mean,
Um,
I know that I like the idea that it is a funny ending where like the solution is that simple, it's just blowing them up. Like
Mhm.
he's like not stressed. He's like, oh, that's where they are. Cool, let's just blow them up. Fuck
Also,
it."
I love that it's the 4th of July.
oh
It's
yeah,
supposed to be a patriotic holiday, and we're like, no, we're bombing a fucking city.
yeah, fuck it.
Well,
Crazy.
still living in those times.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
but there we are.
there we are. I will say I still love the movie. I think it's very fun. Anyone that hasn't seen it, go give it a chance.
Yeah, give it a check. It's on Tubi.
Yeah, it's on
so-
Tubi. I know the second one's hard to find, and usually you can only find 1 in 3. And the second one,
Mm.
for some reason, is one of those that's like you gotta catch it when it's streaming. If not, you're not gonna catch it at all unless you own
see.
it.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Hopefully
alright.
next year. We can
4th
do
of
this-
July?
Yeah,
I'm down.
we can do the sequel.
you know I'm down.
Since we're done with I Know What You Did Last Summer until the new one,
Oh yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
because
Well,
I'm not doing that third one.
so who's the daddy of the movie?
Oh,
Who's your daddy?
I'm gonna give it a Freddy.
Freddie? Okay. Okay,
Freddy, Sir Body T.
True.
He also, as a zombie, if he loved you, he was gonna go for your brain. So like,
Hey,
daddy,
oh,
take
he's still
him.
chasing me. He's still
Yeah.
chasing me in his.
Oh my god, I'm not one of those girls, but it's like, oh my god, you're obsessed with me.
That'd be so funny. Stop being so obsessed.
Stop, Freddy. She keeps him as a zombie tied up.
Like a
Tell me
boyfriend.
I'm pretty.
He's like, Brian, you're Brian
Yeah.
Tina.
What about you?
I love to give it to Trash because she's such an
Yeah, yeah.
icon. So I think she was great. I just wish we had more of her. I thought she was so
Mhm.
fun. Yeah, I'd give it to her.
Yeah.
Kills. There's literally no kills, but I guess
They're weird. They're really there's just zombie biting kills. I say I'm gonna give it a quack suicide.
okay.
Because it comes kind of like really quick and you think he's like the bad boy. He's gonna punch this tar man and
Yeah,
then
no.
he just gets out.
Done. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. I will say it is not technically a quack, or a kill, but I will give it to Tarman, like the head, just his head flying. That's just so funny.
That's a good one.
That was great. But I think that's it.
That's it. I did want to. There's a fact that I saw on IMDb that I thought was interesting.
Mhm.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. If you
Yeah.
want anything you have to say,
Yeah,
go say
no,
while I look for this.
How's it y'all going? Doing
You're so
good.
stupid.
We do have some comments as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just want to see because I think they were eating actual, not human brains, but
But meat,
I think some people got paid more to eat certain brains. I will say this: the filmmakers had to get an approval from Lysol to have Frank spray away the stench of death with their product.
Oh yeah, because there's a big ass label that just says
Yes.
Lysol.
They like the idea that Lysol will kill any conceivable odor.
That's pretty good.
That's really funny.
That's funny.
There's what I'm trying to look for it. If I can't find it, it's fine. But I think I read somewhere that they paid some zombies extra, but they were eating like cow. I think it was cow brains.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Yes. That's fine. I can't find it because I can't read.
That's
but
okay.
Go ahead. Read the comments.
Alrighty,
That's
so
what I want to hear.
Spotify people,
Mhm.
y'all can just leave comments. We obviously read them in the show.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, this is a way that we can kind of communicate. So this is from our friend Toglin Chen.
Oh, welcome back. It's been a second.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
This is from our Final Destination 2 episode.
Okay.
Nostalgia kicking in right here. This is another one of my probably too young when first seen movies. Picture me and my little sister, she about 10, me about 13. We would sneak around and watch the movie simply because we like to see the people die in those stupid ways. I can't really tell why, but I guess the spaghetti kill will never not live rent free in my head.
That's
I
true.
guess the first ones are special ones. Yeah, I mean, that's fun,
I feel like as a kid, I would sneak away my mom's VHSs and watch these too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I did that a lot with a lot of her movies, like From Dusk Till Dawn, the first 3 Screams, the Final Destination. I remember she had the VHS for too. Yeah, I did it too.
oh,
Yeah.
wow. No, I was too scared. I remember my parents
Oh, scary movie.
rented, oh yeah, I mean, obviously.
Mhm.
I think Scary Movie probably, I was way too young to see those.
The thing is, my mom had her VHSs in an area that were not that were very reachable.
Yeah, they're right there.
They were literally on a
And then you got to pray to God that was a movie playing. You don't want to see something else.
on a shelf, and they were at the bottom. And she had, since we lived in an apartment, she had them in the dining room because it was kind of like one of those wine shelves, but she
I
had her
see.
movies underneath. And I was like, I got a VHS in my room, so when she wasn't home, bitch, one of her movies.
That's funny. No, I remember my parents rented Wrong Turn, and it was like a whole thing.
Oh, bitch. The first time I saw that, I was like, why am I watching this?
Well, the whole thing
It scared
was
the fuck out of me.
my parents didn't have a door. It was like they had like curtains in their room, and they're like, just stay over there, play PlayStation while we're watching
I had
a
a
movie.
closet like that.
Yeah. And so they were like, we're playing PlayStation one side, me and my brother, and then they're watching the movie in the other door with all my cousins. So it was like this whole event. I peeked over, and it was when she's under the table and her head falls up. Bro,
yeah.
I just, my soul left my body.
I can imagine. I caught Wrong Turn at a Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh.
That it was on the someone had it, they had it on in the background, and I was just
traumatized.
Yes, bitch.
That movie as a kid is crazy.
That's how I caught Wrong Turn. Jeepers Creepers 2. I caught it while my mom was getting her nails done at this lady's house. She had it on in the background. Yeah, I've been a traumatized kid for a long time
Yeah,
because
and look at you now.
they didn't give a fuck about what was on the TV. Scary Movie, I watched it with my parents until Cindy and Bobby started having sex, and
And
they're
they're
like, "Get the fuck out the room."
Like, you can't see that.
Yeah, that was fine.
Yeah, no, that's the line.
Yeah, that's the
Sex.
line. Sex.
Sex.
It's like, oh come on, bro. People are getting fucking chewed out. Like,
So funny. And then this is from our Friday 13th, part 8. Jason Takes My Hand.
did he?
He took something. My time. Anyways, so this is from Joy. Damn.
Okay, Joy.
She said
You like the way I said that?
that SpongeBob reference from Carlos was perfection.
What did I say?
I know, so you said something about like taking it and moving it somewhere else.
Oh, yes,
They
because
put it somewhere else.
yeah, because the Alaskan bullworm. They're like,
Yeah.
why don't we take Bikini Bottom and move it somewhere else? Yeah, I remember now. I remember now.
That was fun. That was funny. And this is from our friend Boke. Long time.
Okay.
Bo.
Hey, Bo.
There we go. I remember being a kid and seeing Jason punch that guy's head off into a trash can thinking, oh, this is absolute cinema. Shame that the rest of the movie getting to the part isn't like that.
Yes.
Also, who taught Jason how public transport works? That's true. He don't know about trains.
Subways. He just got in the subway and said, we going somewhere.
We going somewhere. He just chilling.
It's funny now. Anytime I see a subway scene, it's just like, damn, Jason could be in there. We
Yeah.
don't know.
We see a cross and he's just pushing people out the way.
Oh my God! We saw that this Jason threw against the mirror in the diner at the convention.
Yes.
He said hi to me. I was like, hey.
He's very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. But thank you so much for the comments. We also got Final Destination 3.
Yes.
Let's see. We got Dara Drapkin. The lesbians working on the
That's a crazy way to start. Okay.
Final Destination 3. The
Uh-huh.
lesbians working in the paint and wood section of the screws and nail hardware
Oh,
store
that's
was
right.
too
That's
real.
from this episode.
I told you.
Which
I know what I'm talking about.
Didn't you start drawing them?
I did make a little drawing of the lesbians at the wood and paint section. Shout out to my lesbians out there.
You know, I was listening to I forgot her name, but she's a comedian, and I think she said in one of her skits.
Oh,
that,
is it that the Italian lady?
I think so.
Yeah.
Where she's like, lesbian bears are called layers. I was like, I didn't know that was a thing.
Layers. That's funny. And then we have another comment from Boke. The demon I had to fight was the whole month of June. Oh, damn.
Happy Pride.
Yo, sorry.
Sorry.
I got hurt at work. Oh,
okay. I'm so sorry.
Damn, that
sucks.
timing
let
was
me
terrible.
stop. Let me stop. Let me rewind it and reverse it and flip it. I'm so sorry for laughing.
No, that sucks. I got hurt at work, and my job forced to use my sick days to recover.
Okay, no,
Bruh,
no, man,
what?
sue them.
Got
Where you
sick.
work- Don't tell me where you work.
Then had
at.
to go to work. Bro, I hate this.
Mm-mm.
I hate that. That work culture is crazy.
This is the kind of shit I mean.
And then they did a massive layoff. I still got a job, but I lost some friends. Damn. I'm playing catch up, and this was the episode I needed. Thank you guys for everything you do.
I'm
I
so
hope you
sorry. I
feel-
hope you feel better.
I hope you
you're
recover.
okay.
That sucks. I hate that they do that.
Yeah.
Like no, you got hurt at work. Come on, guys. No. You got hours. You got to use them. Like, excuse me.
Like, I mean, I don't know where you work at, but I'm assuming it's they got money, they can pay for it. Like, companies are so
Well,
fucking cheap.
They
I
also
mean-
did a layoff, so I don't know. Maybe not.
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding.
But also, they fucking
no.
So they just tend to be fucking cheap.
They also do layoffs because they're like, oh, if we have to make
Yeah.
more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Listen, if I can speak.
Yeah, no, that sucks. I hope you recover
Mhm.
fast, and I hope
I hope you
don't
feel
work
better.
yourself too much, and hey,
Hang out with us
shit
on the
for real.
weekly.
Let's just start a business. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but thank you so much for the comment. I'm glad
Thank
you
you.
enjoyed the episode.
Yes.
And then this is from The Final Destination. That wasn't the final one.
Pour for.
Mark, I don't know if you want me to say your last name, but I'm gonna keep it at Mark J. Even though I'm not crazy about this movie, it's an entertaining. I like the movie theater premonition. I like the car wash scene with Janet. My horror daddy of the episode is Nick, the protagonist. Although he was kind of stiff in his delivery, he did a pretty good job. I do find him very attractive, at least in this movie.
I mean, he is.
Yeah, he is cute. He's a cute boy.
But then there was Hunt, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's just
Yeah.
hard to compete,
Yeah.
No,
No, thank you. Yeah, the car wash, the theater.
That was
I
a
give it
pretty good
those.
scene. Yeah,
the
and
whole,
the
the whole
premonition
theater
is
thing
cool.
with the escalators.
Yeah, I remember that movie so different when I was growing up, and then
I
I'm
think so
watching, I was like,
too.
wow, this movie's kind of tame. Like
Mhm.
I just saw it differently.
And I know Nick Star's body too when he's having one of those dreams because he's all like shirtless and shit. But
That's true. And then
then there was Hunt though.
and then he serves face like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that we see the movie happen and then it's a premonition
Yeah.
and then it happens right in front of it. Like I do like that
Mhm.
that concept was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think it's just a thing for his time, you know. It's like the
Mhm.
3D aspect and the weird CG premonitions, you know. It sounds cool, but it's just I feel like it was executed a bit weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
I agree.
And then that is for Spotify. And let
Thank
me
you
check.
everyone for all the comments on Spotify. Just keep leaving them, please.
I do
love you.
appreciate them.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vin.
Thank you, Vin.
So this is from our
Fast 11, 2027.
April 2027.
I know it's always on my birthday.
Look
which
at
is
you.
crazy.
And he said that Brian O'Connor is gonna come back.
No, O'Connor. You mean
Brian, that's his name in the movie, I think.
Paul Walker?
Paul Walker's
Yeah, from
character.
Heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how he gonna come back?
Oh.
Or you know, okay, I'm gonna
It's
say
his,
it right
well,
now.
his brother usually does yeah.
But you know what I think is gonna happen?
Hmm.
There's gonna be a crazy scene. Dom's gonna sacrifice himself. He's gonna die.
Because
and
John
he's gonna
Cena
be
can't technically replace Brian
True.
in a way.
But I think Vin Diesel's character Dom is gonna die, wake up in heaven, turn around, and they're gonna be there.
And you think that the LA thing is just them in heaven racing in
Yeah,
LA?
they're just racing. That's it. When I see you again.
I never realized that was Charlie Puth.
I didn't know that was him
Yeah.
either. I haven't heard about him. I haven't seen
Yeah,
his.
he's been kind of hidden for a second.
He fell off. Anyways.
Too bad.
So this is from our friend Glitterfab, and this is from our episode.
Oh, thank you, Mark.
Oh, thank you so much,
Yeah.
Mark. From Final Destination 3. Patreon seems so confusing. I'll make sure I come to this platform more and actually watch it.
Let's
Anything
go.
for y'all.
Let's go.
So sweet. Thank you so much.
Love you.
Yeah, no, really. If you guys have the opportunity to watch us on YouTube, it is
Mhm.
I do like YouTube so much, so like I do appreciate it. It helps us out a lot,
Yeah.
especially if you comment and stuff. I
Mhm.
think it really helps
Also,
us.
you get to see us sit here for 2 hours at least.
Put the chair right next to you. Look, I'm looking at you right now. How you doing?
Yeah, I wish I could. Oh, what if I like get animatronics that just move throughout the episode?
For what?
I don't know. More entertainment.
That's why we can't have a business.
Also-
because Carlos be buying shit, be like, I don't know, I just bought it.
I don't know, but also you get to see my long legs.
That's true.
Like the
Damn.
movie Long Legs.
Look down, like they're sitting right there next to you. Look, it's showing off your leg. Damn, look at that. Whoa, you got nice legs.
I know, thank you. Like
You
they
have
look.
nice legs.
I'm okay. Not to sound conceited, but like I look at myself, like I look at my legs in the mirrors and shit. And sometimes, depending on the socks I'm wearing or the shoes I'm wearing, I'm like, damn, these legs look good.
Yeah, he started
I've been working
beating
these
it.
fuckers out.
Yeah,
Like,
no, they look good. You got good calf genetics.
thanks.
Yeah, you do.
Everything else, nope.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
So this is from our Final Destination 2009, the Final Destination. This is from Lord of the Feathers 923.
Okay, love that name.
Lord of the Feathers.
Oh, can stick together.
Yep. I think the new FD did do the we are dying in the same order. We've died originally very different because it is family focused.
Yes.
That, in my opinion, does well. And there is a twist in it too. Ooh,
Mhm.
that's exciting. The fourth one is god awful though, but it has its moment, and it's
Yeah.
true. It
Yeah.
has its moments. It's just the rest,
Yeah.
especially the MILF with the car engine.
Oh yeah.
Terrible.
It's just like that premonition. It's lazy.
It's so dumb.
It's very like even the concrete falling on the other two. You can see that they just turn into computerized people
Yeah.
and just
That's
it's
it. It's
yeah.
it's just lazy.
Mhm.
For like the fourth movie, like the Final Destination feels so lazy.
Yeah, and you made 3 good movies. Like I will say,
Well,
I know, but like 3 good. I feel solid movies, and then you just got lazy with this last one. I feel.
that's true. And then with Glitterfab again with Final Destination 3,
Mhm.
Paramore and Green Day.
Yes.
Laughing emoji.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's them.
That was them.
Change our minds. And then this is just a comment from one of our shorts from the Evil Army of Darkness. Live this movie. It's one of my favorites.
Let's
from
go.
Spectacular Game Clips 27. Thank you.
Jonathan doesn't like Army of Darkness.
Nope. It's fine. That's my review. It's fine.
But there's a giant poster in this room of Army of Darkness.
That's true. I wonder who got me that,
Hmm.
and I'm very thankful for it.
You're welcome.
All right, well, that is all the comments.
That's all the comments. Yay.
So,
I
what are we
love
watching
you.
next week?
I said in the beginning, but I'll say it again. Jurassic World Rebirth. I'm giving y'all the chance to go see it. Y'all better go see this movie. Y'all better go support this movie. Y'all better give this movie some damn money. And if you find some popcorn buckets and want to send them to me, let me know. I'll
I
send
got
you the
you
address.
one. I got you one.
An extra one.
Oh, okay.
Like the other ones.
The light up one.
You got me the Cinemark one. I'll say
yeah,
that.
because we have a Cinemark like right next door.
Yeah.
So we went.
I'm looking for the Regal ones now.
Oh, my demon, real quick.
Mhm.
I went to go get the damn popcorn bucket.
Mine?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because I was like, oh, it's already out. Let's go real quick. I'm gonna go buy it for Carlos real
They
quick.
gave you shit?
No. I
Mm.
got it. It was fine, like it was like $30, I think, right? So it's like fine,
Mhm.
whatever. That's like a normal one, and it says on a sign, comes with an XL on the side.
XL popcorn, yeah.
Because that doesn't fit.
They
on
don't,
it.
because they don't fill them up.
No, because it doesn't fit. It's
Mhm.
like it's definitely way smaller.
Mm-hmm.
This lady goes, okay, bye. Next, and I'm like, no, this comes with popcorn, and she goes, no, I don't. It doesn't fit in here, and I was like,
Yeah.
I literally saw the sign that says comes with an XL on the side, and she's like, she just looks at me like I was gonna be like, oh, okay, you work here, so you know more than me. I'm like, well, I see the sign. Like, I'm sorry, but if I didn't see that sign, I would have walked away
Mhm.
perfectly fine.
Did you get your popcorn?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay.
went to talk to her manager to see if that was true, and I was like,
But okay, I will say,
They
as an
probably don't
employee,
know.
they don't tell them things.
Which is
Some
true.
management does not.
but she looked like she was getting annoyed at me, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. Like,
No, yeah,
I was
yeah.
super like,
Also,
no,
she
I
needs.
saw the
She
sign.
needs to. She needed to relax. a
Yeah, I
little,
was like,
yeah.
come on, like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, I'm not trying to be that asshole. It's just
Mhm.
I did see the sign, so
I guess because I'm somewhat in a leadership role,
yeah.
and I know to like read fine print to know answers.
And it was just because it was right above it.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
if I would have missed that, I would have just walked
But
away.
the thing is that, at least with Regal, when I bought the Romulus bucket,
Mhm.
they told me, because I told them I don't want the popcorn, don't worry about it. But they did tell me, hey, we don't put the popcorn in this, we give it on the side. And I was like, oh no, I don't want the popcorn, I just want the bucket. To
Yeah,
be
I
honest.
see.
I'll pay for the bucket because
I
I don't
see.
really eat popcorn, you know me.
Yeah.
And you weren't with me, so I was like,
Yeah. I literally will go to
I-
theater, get popcorn, and leave.
yeah. So like, I just said no, thank you. And they tell you like, hey, we don't put the popcorn in them, you just get the buckets,
Yeah.
which. They're nice buckets, but at the same time, it's like you're paying for something that's not gonna ever get popcorn in it because of
Yeah.
obviously you can't wash it because of the lights and stuff. So that's why I'm gonna come back to the point of like the Galactus bucket, lower that fucking price.
$80. Let me do the TikTok. The no Chipotle sauce, like $80.
Yeah,
like that's crazy.
It's crazy.
I'm like $30
Um,
is already like okay, that's cool because
I
it's like a
think
nice
the,
collectible.
I think the ones that they actually do the popcorn for you is the tin,
tin,
ones and
yeah.
the ones that are actually like buckets. Because the one from Regal that I want, obviously, I want so many from Regal, but depending on what they have when I go Friday, if they have any at all, is I like the one with the silhouette. I don't know if you've seen it.
the silhouette.
It's a red. It's just red, but it's see through. And if you put a light in it, it has the silhouettes of dinosaurs.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really cool.
That's nice.
And then the cup has like the little. Remember how we used to get the little toys from the Marvel movies we watched?
yeah.
They have dinosaur ones, so I
okay,
kind of
that's
want to
fun.
do that. But if they have the incubator, I might also get the incubator.
Fuck it.
But they don't fill up. They don't fill up the bucket or the drink for
Mm,
the incubator.
I see.
That's on the side.
Oh, of course.
It says it literally in the commercial.
And that's fine. You see, like if it says it, then whatever. It was just I was just like, and like I'm like, why are you being like rude, lady? Like I'm literally just
Mhm.
I saw the sign. That's all. I'm
Yeah.
just come on.
I know you like popcorn, so I get it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was kind of like, that's fine. But
well,
at least he knew.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
knew
I-
to tell me.
yeah.
he wasn't gonna just not scam me, but
Yeah,
whatever.
no, I feel you.
Because I remember when I got the other bucket from Alien Romulus,
They're
they're
like-
like, the movie's not even out yet. And I was like, I literally just called, which is why I came here, and they told me I can have one.
Yeah. Like sorry.
Was it an older lady?
No. I think
Oh,
she
okay.
was.
Mine was an older lady.
Maybe
not-
we were the same age, maybe, or maybe a little younger.
and I was ready to argue. I was ready to argue because I was like, I literally
one of
just
those.
called and wasted gas. Fucking drove 40 minutes to come get this bucket. You said I can have one. Who answered the phone?
Yeah. Who wrote the note?
So then a girl like maybe my age or younger was like, "Hey babes, I'll give you the bucket. Don't worry." She said it like that. I was like, "Okay, you're a pop queen."
Okay.
You know?
He said, "Fuck off."
Yeah. That's probably what she's like. Get rid of him. Just give it to
I
him.
get
Yeah.
it.
So
yeah. Yeah,
but also, if I call and you said I can have something, I'm just gonna. I wasn't trying to be rude.
Yeah, don't
You
lie.
literally said I can have it, so
Don't
which is
lie.
why I drove.
It's true.
If you would have said no, I would have not even wasted gas.
I see. Yeah, it's true. That's very true. But yeah, that was my quick little demon. That's it.
I'm a nerd. I want my shit.
That's true. But all right, I think it's time to end it, right?
Okay, sorry guys. We could just sit here and talk.
I
all
know.
day.
Let's just chill.
Okay. So,
Anyways, so yeah. So then we just watched season 6 of Dexter. We finished it.
Oh,
So
yeah?
we have like 2 more seasons.
and
so
what
it's
movie
pretty
of
good.
Harry Potter you on?
Oh, Harry Potter 4.
Oh, wow,
we just
okay,
saw
okay.
Cedric, which is
I've been
Robert
I've been
Pattinson.
wanting to also rewatch them with Frankie. They're just 3 hours, and we've been so busy with like Love Island.
yeah, that's true.
So, like,
we
yeah.
don't. I said to Peacock because we don't
I
use
know.
Peacock, and now all of a sudden Love Island, and I'm like, well, sorry. I had to also change my
I've been-
finances a little bit.
No,
too,
I get it.
so-
I've been thinking of canceling my Shudder subscription because I think for $1 more you can get it with AMC, or
Oh,
you can get AMC with Shudder,
so you
which
might
is
as well do
the
that.
$1 more. Yeah, because it has the season 2 of Interview with the Vampire, and I really want to see it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you just fuck it.
yeah,
Why
I'm
not?
about to. Because I also thought about buying the Blu-ray just to own it too, because I really love that show, and I feel like I can see myself like going to sleep to Lestat being cunty for 8
Mm.
hours straight.
You're ridiculous.
Oh.
Alrighty, guys.
All right, sorry. Okay, we're gonna end it. We're just
Thank you so much for watching and listening.
And remember,
Stay spooky, stay sexy. And this is what dreams are made of.
hey,
Happy 4th of July, guys.
bye. See you in your
Horror
dreams.
Daddies.
Mwah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.